Welcome, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends to Spoiler Sleepover, Season 4. The altar has been set, the drinks have been mixed, and the sacrifice must be made. So, join the cult of classics.
What? Oh, nope, it's just ahead. Look what I did. I'm not a scientist, but I decapitated Jason Michael.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Again?
You already failed. She was a better actress than you. You moved your head. She stayed still the whole time.
Well, here's the thing. That's what would happen if I was strapped inside of a table like that great practical illusion. But guess what? I'm not. Hi, I actually have the rest of my body. Rob didn't decapitate me. Ha ha.
And there we are. We introduced each other this time.
Stand down. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, hi. Welcome back to Spoiler Sleepovers, Season 4, The Cult of Classics. And welcome to Episode 2 of our Cult of the 60s. We recently wrapped up the 50s. God, what a great decade the 50s was.
So
and
good.
A tremendous start already to the 60s with Peeping Tom from 1960 last week. And now talking about a movie from 1962. Just 2 years in the future. But of course, before we get to that, hey Rob.
Hiya.
Hey Rob. Hey Rob. Hey Rob.
Hiya.
Hi. What's been keeping you up at night?
Okay, that wasn't that bad. We've seen that before.
I was looking around my room just going, what new weapon can I bring out? And I have one right in front of me, and damn it, that would have been a great one.
No.
You'll just have to wait until next week's movie.
Oh, no. Oh. Well, what's been keeping me up this week, much like last week, I fell behind on a bunch of shows. With Invincible, it was simply just the fact that the first season wasn't great. I'm going to be completely honest. It kept my attention, but the writing was real shit. But I accidentally fell behind in another show that I really liked, and I'm now catching up, and I am currently on, I don't know if it's the final season, it's just the last season that came out, but I am almost caught up on Bel Air, which I believe I brought up at the very beginning of season 3, maybe the tail end of season 2.
Was that the remake prequel of The Prince of Bel Air?
It's a reimagining of of Fresh Prince.
Huh.
It's really damn good. It's very serious. Like, it's not what you expect. You're not going to walk into it and see Carlton do the Carlton and stuff like that.
Damn it.
It's a dark show, man.
Do you have to know anything about The Prince of Bel Air? I know very little. I never watched it, but it was occasionally on.
No, not really. I think if you've watched the entirety of the show, it can help at moments, but not in any way, shape, or form. Like, all of the characters are named the same thing. They're all the same people. They all look wildly different. Obviously, Uncle Phil was a big guy in Fresh Prince. In this one, he's jacked. Like, he's yoked. Like, he's a good looking dude. Same thing goes for Jeffrey. Like, Jeffrey was a British butler who was very what's the word I'm looking for? He was a really
damn. Sorry, I'm looking at Uncle Phil in Bel Air.
Yeah, he used a lot of one-liners. He had he had a lot of good quips. That's what I was looking for. But Jeffrey in this one is, again, he's yoked. Like, it's just everyone's yoked in this. It's
Phil Bel Air.
It's wild. But
Jeffrey Bel Air.
So,
oh damn, he handsome. All right, sorry, go on.
And he's British. So,
damn.
Yeah, the show's really good. There were, there's moments throughout Fresh Prince where the time and era they would talk about certain things. I mean, they even did it on Saved by the Bell, where they were trying to talk about drug addiction, but instead it was caffeine pills. And they did the same thing on Fresh Prince with Carlton having a bit of a problem with also caffeine pills.
Yep.
So in this one, he's a cokehead. Like he gets addicted to Adderall, then he goes to coke, and he gets hooked on it because it's helping him like keep his grades up. It's helping him do all of his extracurriculars. Like he's only using it because the cool kids did it and they accept him, but it also helps him keep up his grades. He's put all this pressure on himself. So like, and that's like not even the tip of the iceberg of like the fucked up shit that happens in this show. It is wild.
Is Uncle Phil still a jolly pool shark?
He's not really. I mean, he runs. You get more of him as a lawyer, like running a successful business, like trying to like build up the community, like the Black community in the area and stuff like that. It's so good. Now there's also the other side, which is really awesome, is like they've gotten some of the actors from Fresh Prince to show up as different characters, but like one-off walk-on characters.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know. It's really good. It gets a lot of flack, I feel, but it also gets a lot of praise. Like there's no middle ground. It's one or the other. And I went into it the first time watching the first season. I was like, I'll give it a shot. I can't imagine this is going to be good. And the first episode, I was like, I'm hooked, like immediately. And so you'll know this isn't one of those, I got to give it 3 episodes. You'll know in the first episode if this is for you or not. Like, I really enjoyed it. So anyway, nice. I'm on season 4 currently. So I'm also on
honestly
season 4
didn't even know there were that many seasons.
Yeah, I'm on 4s across the board right now. But that's what's been keeping me up at night.
Of our own podcast.
What's been keeping you up at night, Jason?
I found a movie that I felt deserved recognition. It was from last year. It's The Thing with Feathers. It's a Benedict Cumberbatch thriller, which I think honestly this was the first and only thing I've seen Benedict Cumberbatch in where he wasn't a superhero. Like I hadn't even seen Sherlock, but it was a really great movie in a bunch of ways. The acting is tremendous across the board. I don't want to give too much away because I do want you to actually watch it, but I mean, it's literally the first 2 seconds of the movie. We find out Benedict Cumberbatch is a widower now, and he's left in charge of his 2 children because mom passed away super unexpectedly out of nowhere. And it's them dealing with the grief in a different way. There's a physical manifestation of grief, and I can't say anything about it because I want you to see it.
Yeah, I just looked it up. What is it streaming on?
I rented it on YouTube.
Oh, okay. I'll find it for free 99 somewhere. Yeah, because I'm always on the fence about Bunderdick Cumberbund. I don't know.
I really enjoyed his performance. I thought
okay. I'll give it a shot. I'm not going to judge it too quickly.
I'll judge it later, though. Yeah, but that's pretty much, besides all this stuff I'm catching up on, that's the thing that stood out the most this week. So let us know what you've been watching. Have you also been watching Bel-Air? I'm going to probably bet that a lot of the flack it's catching from are like people that loved the show and weren't willing to accept the dramatics of it.
Maybe. I haven't looked into it. I love Fresh Prince. Like that's one of those. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I really like this. I don't know, I'm able to separate the two, but I'm also really able to appreciate the fact that there was a lot said in Fresh Prince, and they're able to do so much more now with that story with Bel-Air that they never were able to do with Fresh Prince. So I don't know. I'm here for it. I love it. Personally, I just think it's fantastic. It's a rewatchable show in my opinion. So
hell yeah. Well, do you like Bel-Air, or do you like The Thing, whether it's from another world or from 1982 or no others, or possibly with feathers? It's worth it. There you go. We eventually got there. The moment I saw The Thing with feathers, I was like, we're going to be talking about The Thing twice at least. Tune into Patreon, patreon.com/Spoiler Sleepover Podcast. Now, we got some squiggly little things that are going in and out of our ears called earworm. Rob, what's doing nothing else besides talking to your ear?
I am still kicking it old school. I've been re-listening to Rancid a whole lot recently. Yeah, I just
wasn't expecting to hear the name Rancid anytime soon. Damn.
Yeah, I love Rancid. I always have. Here, a little peek into my past. That Lars, I've always looked up to Lars Fredriksson. He was the reason I wanted to learn electric guitar. I had never really had an interest in it. He was also the reason I wanted to learn how to play bass. But I also liked him and worshipped him so much as a musician that I wanted to, at some point in my life, name my firstborn son after him. And won't go into the details, but I did. Rip. Anywho,
Lars pants on farce.
Yeah, so I love Rancid. I always have, and I went to put on what I thought was Laura Jane's album, one of Laura Jane's albums, and wasn't paying attention, and ended up hitting like a Laura Jane playlist on Spotify, and against me or her, neither of them came up first. It was Rancid, and as soon as Rancid started, it was just the bam 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 I was just like, yeah, fuck this shit, I'm just listening to Rancid. I immediately like paused the song, went to Rancid, and just put on a full album, and I was like, cool. And I've worked my way through like 6 of the albums so far, and I've just been like on this kick of just listening to Rancid nonstop, and I fucking love it.
I've done that before at like the gym, or not while driving, but like at a stoplight if I need to just go, all right, we're on shuffle. Da, da, da. Oh, fuck. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Put that on. We're going to shuffle that and let the mood go.
Yeah. Sometimes that's the best thing about shuffles. You're like, I don't know what I want to listen to. Like specifically, I know I have like a vibe. Yeah. So you put on a shuffle or put it on a playlist, and then you're like, that's what I was looking for.
And you skip.
Found it.
Skip. Oh, yeah.
Or I just zone out, and it's just noise in the background for me.
I've had that. Good question. When you play bass, did you strum, pluck, or slap at a bass?
Never slapped. I couldn't get my hands are giant, which sometimes helps, but like the way the bass I had was set up, it was not set up for somebody of my caliber of giantness. I wasn't able to do that.
4 times the size of Fieldy.
But I used a pick first. That was how I learned, and I fucking hated how it felt. So I just ended up going to finger picking instead. But I never got good. Like I was never Lars good. I always wanted to like get like punk bassists. I feel like to the surface, to like most people who are like casual music listeners, they don't understand like the technicality and like how insane punk bassists are at what they do. Like the best example really is Rancid. And if you want like an even better like example, I know it's pop punk, but like MXPX, Mike Herrera is the bassist and lead singer of that band. And some of his bass solos, he's fucking bass lines, he's singing during it. And you're just like, nope. How are you doing that? Like that, just you're singing at a different like tempo, and it just, I don't know. There's a technicality with it that always blew my mind, and I always wanted to get real good, but never got there.
Yeah.
Same with drums. Like I'm a drummer, I can drum well, but I can't drum good. So, yeah, I don't know, but yeah. So I've been listening to Rancid. What has been forcefully entering your crevice, slowly coming through?
I muted him. I forgot I had this power. He's back.
Through your eye socket, then up to your nostril, and then up through your other eye socket, then out your other ear hole. Just all of the holes in your head have been penetrated by this singular worm with music. What has it been? I told you I was going to fuck you up this week, bitch.
You really did. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's called an earworm for a reason, Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's too long of a title to go ear, nose, eyeball, mouth.
Ear, nose, and throat worm. Dr. Worm. Dr. Worm. Dr. Worm.
So I you may have heard only one song from them. They had a heavy metal cover of The Grinch in like 2017, 18. But Small Town Titans, they are a band from, if I remember correctly, Philly or Pennsylvania.
West Philadelphia, born and raised.
On the Playground.
Full circle.
Callback.
Full circle.
But they have, I believe, if I remember correctly, 3 albums. Listened to them a lot during quarantine, and then a few short years later, I started following them on Instagram, and then they started following me back recently. So that's pretty cool. And their drummer also follows me. But they have some pretty good songs. They have some pretty good covers. Unfortunately, the only time I have ever seen them near me is June 20th, actually, in Worcester. And guess who can't leave camp on June 20th?
Oh, no.
Yeah, but I kind of expected that. But hey, I did give a little poke back in the comments because they were like, hey, we hope to see you there. And I was like, unfortunately, I can't, but I'm pretty sure Wally's in Hampton, New Hampshire would fucking love to see you. Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, Small Town Titans, it's a good hard rock kind of bang your head along with it. There's also some good softer songs too. So
Nice.
that's what I have been allowing to squiggle in my ear, and only my ear. No. Now we have to move on to a little spin me a yarn, Rob.
I am amped for this one. Hot news, fresh news, exciting news. And
should get a sound effect for that.
When I first saw it, I went, he didn't announce this. I don't believe it. And then dug deeper and I went, oh no, this is real. Holy shit. So we've already discussed Damien Leone and all of the news that was coming out about Terrifier 4. Oh, it's coming out this year. And Damien was just like, look, bitch, unless I say it, it ain't real. So shut up. Don't believe anything. And I was like, cool. And I took that to heart to be like, I think that's for everything. I just feel like he's that type who's going to like, I'm not going to say shit unless we're ready for this.
Yeah.
But it has been confirmed by Damien and this other person. So quit beating around the bush. Damien Leone is directing a new original horror film titled Tortures of the Damned from Lionsgate, produced alongside with horror legend, one of our favorite people in the world, Sam Raimi.
Hey!
Damien will be writing, directing, and producing this movie as his next project immediately following the release of Terrifier 4. So we've got time, because we know we're not seeing Terrifier 4 until next year, 2027. But we already have something to look forward to, and Sam Raimi's producing it, which means, I'm really, there's a part of me that's really hoping that now that Damien has this opportunity to work in some way with Sam Raimi, that he's going to pull him in a little bit more. Like, hey, would you revise my script? What would you add? Like, so there's like a co-writing thing at least, or co-directing.
And it's going to feel so like grimy and guerrilla-y again.
Dude, get those two together. Like, work on a not just producer and then Damien.
Yep.
Like, fucking those two working on one movie together, that's just going to be unhinged. But yeah, so Tortures of the Damned.
Eli Roth as an associate producer.
Shut up, dude. I would nut in my pants. I'd just be like in the theater, like, oh, like,
shut up, we're watching a movie. I'm sorry.
Directed, produced, and then all 3 of their names show up, and I'm just like,
sir, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. Huh?
No. Like a fire hose, just knock a fucking usher over.
It's like fucking Stan when they got internet back.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, I'm
sorry for that visual, everybody.
I wanted to keep this one short because last week was real long, but yeah, Tortures of the Damned. to be released, question marks. But I mean, at least it's getting made.
It's going to be immediately after Terrifier 4. And we know when Terrifier 4 is, so we at least have some form of idea as to when shit's hitting the fan and going.
Yep.
And dude, that makes me feel happy because everyone's going to be like, is it really going to be the end of Art the Clown? Maybe, maybe not. But all we know is that at least we have something instead of sitting there going, yeah, but where's Art? We have enough time to accept this.
One of the main interviews with Damien was the fact that he knows he created an icon, but he didn't want this to be the only thing he was known for.
Like John Carpenter and Halloween.
Right. Exactly. And he
John Carpenter's name fourth underneath Eli Roth.
Or to turn into like Lee Winnell and freaking James Wan at first. The two of them were like, we made Saw. And then another one. And then another one. And then another one. And everyone was like, calm the fuck down. They were like,
and then
dead silence. And everyone was like, okay.
And then
Saw, we'll make another one.
Son of a bitch.
One. And then they were just like, what about Sinister? What about all the Insidious? What about The Conjuring? What about
Spaceman?
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I just like the fact that Damien's so gung-ho on practical. Let's just be real filmmakers and not deviate from that.
Correct.
And I think that's perfect and something we all need in horror, even if like the over-the-top splatter style of his movies aren't for you. There should be an appreciation for the fact that there's still filmmakers out there stuck and being like, no, it should be practical. Like CGI is lazy, and I think it's true. But yeah, well, let us know what you think. Are you excited for Tortures of the Damned for more news? And we are. Yep. Yeah. Stay tuned until next year, 2027, whenever the fuck Terrifier 4 comes out.
2027.
Yep. Halloween. We'll get Dead Body Bathtub back on, or we'll be on theirs.
The bathtub. Yeah, I think we would be with them.
Yep. Oh,
on our brand new shiny fucking setup.
I know, right? And they're back too. They're back and they're kicking. They just did Faces of Death episode, which was really good. So yeah. Well, that's been our openers. Here's a fucking ad.
Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop, the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch. Visit goreclown.com now.
Just enough time for me to blow my nose.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, these allergies are killing me. It's out of control. Well,
fucking kill them.
Jason Michael, what are we here to talk about?
Oh my stars and garters. We are here to talk about 1962's There was that or Atlanta. Which one you want? We're talking about 1962's The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Or if you watch through to the end of the movie, The Head That Wouldn't Die in the end credits. I saw that. I went, I'm very happy to be talking about this movie. I've seen it a few times, but years ago. Hadn't really watched it since, and the first time I saw it was on MST 3000. As you would.
Was the first episode with whom?
Was it Joel?
Yep, that was the first episode with Joel. It was going to be a fun fact that I wrote down, but I was like, Jason Michael probably knows that. I don't need to fucking put this down. But let's jump into the synopsis before we get to the actual fun fact. You started going there, and I was like, no. And I was just like, okay, you didn't. So
shut the fuck up.
The studio synopsis in 1962 was pretty damn right. A doctor, a doctor experimenting with transplant techniques keeps his girlfriend's head alive when she is decapitated in a car crash, then goes hunting for a new body. Yep. That's the movie.
I do remember part of it, but watching it back this time, I didn't side with this man by any stretch of the imagination.
God, no.
And it was like, from the get-go, you go, ooh, Mad Doctor. Got it.
Bad driver.
Very. Was that intentional? Because it really seemed like it could have been.
The music led to Believe thusly, but this movie was written and directed by Joseph Green.
Gordon?
Nope, Green. Oh. Joseph Green. Green. So I'm gonna jump into this fun fact because you already mentioned we watched the brain that wouldn't die, but at the end of the movie it says the head that wouldn't die, and that is because they had real big trouble naming this fucking movie. The film was completed.
There's the sequel.
No, the film was completed in 1959 under the working title The Black Door, but was not theatrically released until May 3rd, 1962, under its new title due to various legal problems.
We just passed the anniversary of it.
Yep. So it's they literally were like, we can't name it The Black Door. What do we fucking name it? And
we don't even have a black door in this movie.
Yeah, someone said the head that wouldn't die. Oh well, what about the brain that wouldn't die? Oh, I don't know. Back and forth, and they landed in the brain.
Idea.
And then somebody in the studio done diddly goofed and looked at the wrong liner note and just put the head that wouldn't die at the end. And they were like, that fucking said it. It's been sitting here for 3 years. I don't give a shit.
Fired. Shit canned right then and there.
Yeah, we just watched The Black Door from 1959.
Well, sorry, folks. The second episode of the 60s is actually the 50s. So we just couldn't stay away.
It was released in 1962, and that's all that fucking matters. But
damn right.
Yeah, to go back to that car crash scene, it's just the music is literally, it's intense.
Just like camping.
Yep. I don't know. Every time I've seen this, like the very first time I saw it, I was like, why is he driving like that intentionally? Like, what's the point? And then when the car crash happened, I was like, oh, he did it on purpose to kill her. And I was like,
yep.
But no, wait, that would have killed him too. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Apparently not.
And then the last time I watched it, I was just like, what the fuck is happening? And then I watched it this time and I'm like, I still don't understand. Like,
and this time I went, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I think it's just left to interpretation, maybe. I don't know.
From the get-go, obviously, with the, like, all right, cool, your patient's dead, but his stomach's still going up and down. Now that he's actually dead, let me do some fucked up weird shit. And it's like, oh, cool, you're unhinged. And people just think that you're innovative. And when your girlfriend, otherwise known as the dude who you stepped on his toes' daughter, fucking comes up, bro, and you're giving off red flag City Central, especially after you crash the fucking car with your girlfriend in it, throw your jacket back in, and then it magically wraps the head up, and also perfectly decapitated her instead of many of things that could have happened. And yeah, just bring her back to your fucking cabin in the woods that you're doing weird experiments at.
There's a line that he says later of like, oh no, they won't question it because her body burned up. And I'm like, yo, they're gonna be like, where's her head? Like, yep, that's a crisp body.
Yep.
Stan's head. Like, where the fuck is the head at? Yo, like,
yep.
Someone's going to be wondering what happened to that. They don't even, the other doctor doesn't even question. He's like, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
No. How are you a doctor? It's a funny thing you bring up the fun fact about it being made in the 50s, because one of my notes, like 2 seconds into the movie, right after, he's got Mad Doctor written all over him. 2 years later, and we feel like we're back in the 50s.
Yep.
So 2 years after 1960s, and the visual cinematography, Jesus,
you got there.
Like, adventure we're going on through this season it was great in the 60s. I was like, wow. And it was like, wow, Jesus Christ, that's jarring. It was, I mean, it makes sense now. So maybe our next movie, we'll go back to the Peeping Tom feel.
Yeah, it was actually released. Our next movie was actually released in 1978, was shot in 1978, but they didn't release it until 1960. Time travel. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to confuse you, and it fucking worked.
Yes, because again, I have seen maybe like 5 of these movies in this entire season, and then you're like, one.
One. I
No,
have not seen
one movie.
Spider Baby. That'll be fun though.
Good.
That one will be an education for me, and probably have a lot of fun facts because I'm going to be doing a fuck ton of research after watching it. I'm very excited. Anywho,
yeah. So this movie, there's a laboratory in a secret cabin in the woods that he's real infatuated with. That he got a call that there's another doctor who needs him up there, and the doctor kind of has like a hand that is like this. It's all rigor mortis-y, just all tight, and it's very uncomfortable to look at once they're just like, yes, look at it, and it's all hairy and gray and flaky. It's like they have an experiment that's going on up there, locked behind not a black door, but locked behind a door with a little peep window so they can see how he's doing and what's going on in there. And the noises that thing makes, I was like, it sounds like a boomer and a jockey and a hunter. Just and it's like, what the fuck is in this door? I'm upset that we only saw him for like 2 seconds though. At the end, it was very Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, I mean, it busted out and said, "Hey, you guys," because
you're not wrong.
Worst thing I thought about, but no, the makeup is horrid. It is so bad, and it wobbles the second he pops out. Like, it's not on well. Like, I was
I'm very well aware of that. But personally, on my internal love of 50s movies, I looked at this and I went, "Oh, they tried."
Yeah.
They tried. Especially once he starts walking out and like up the stairs. The moment he turns around, you can see the bald cap peeling up, and you're like, "Hair!"
Yeah, it's not great. To be completely honest with you, there were only a few moments and things throughout this movie that like bothered me. Now, like, it's weird going back and watching these movies I've seen before, fully like multiple years of sobriety under my belt. My brain is like, capturing things differently, and it's very. I feel like I have a new baby brain sometimes. It's really weird, but the scene where we get her head is back for the first time in the lab, and we have all these close-up shots, and her eyes are shut, and they're talking about like, no, she's alive. Look, she's moving. And then we get these wide shots, and her eyes are wide the fuck open, and just like she has like a half smile on her face. And I was just like,
the most jarring mannequin head ever.
And then it cuts back to the close-up, and it's her eyes are closed, and then it cuts to another wide shot, and her eyes are just wide open. And I was just like, man, this is driving me crazy. I couldn't stop looking. I was just like,
car crash.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. It bothered me. That actress also despised this movie. We have 2 in a row. Like,
really?
Not 2 in a row. It was for Patreon.
Yeah, it was for Patreon.
Yeah, she
.com/spoiler sleepover podcast. We're gonna fucking plug the shit out of it just like last week.
Yeah. She didn't show up to the premiere either. She was like, fuck this shit.
I mean, nobody would have recognized her with her body.
She also didn't show back up for any of like the post-production stuff. None of like she only did some of the voiceovers. So one of the dialogue writers who played the nurse that we saw for 2 seconds at the beginning of the movie actually did the ADR for her voice for a majority of the movie. Like, yeah, dude, she was just like, worst thing I've ever done. Fuck this shit. I'm not coming back. And just didn't come back.
I mean, is it because she was literally just a head sitting in a table, not allowed to move? And there was also like a pool of fucking fluid?
It wasn't her role. It was everybody else.
Oh, shit.
She saw, and to be fair, I mean, if I had seen half of the acting on that set, I would have been like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I've got credits under my belt, and I want to keep growing, and this is not going to do it for me. I probably wouldn't have come back either. She already got paid. What's the fucking point in sticking around?
That's so
fair. Yeah. So fun fact number 2. But Yeah, I don't
Somehow
know.
Your fun facts are usually depressing.
Dude, I had one and I was just like, I can't do this again. Like, I needed to find something way more.
Now you have to fucking say it.
No, I didn't even write it down. I'm not looking it back up. I read
the excuse
that was like wildly out there for information, and finding out that this was made in 1959 and it was initially called The Black Door. I was just like, the fucking why?
good enough.
Yeah. So, anywho, but yeah, there's that, and then later in the movie, he finally finds the body, and that scene when they're talking is painful to fucking witness. Like, she is a horrid actress. Like, she's so bad. How can I forget? I carry the memories with me
on my phone
everywhere. She says it twice. I was just like, you said like 2.3 seconds ago. How can I forget? I carry the memories with me everywhere. That's how bad she was.
Oh, I mean, who was a better actress, her or the two in the dressing room of the strip club, almost literally flying out of their shirts after they're just like, "How dare you? Oh, you two-bit whore!" And then fucking just cat fight again.
They are way better.
Fighting for their lives.
They are way better. Way better. And their characters were actually funny as hell. I actually enjoyed both of them. I was like, this is great. This is quality.
Punch her in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoof her in the front butt. So
you're nasty.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
God.
Leave it in.
I mean, can we just also take a moment, because if we're in both of those scenes, this fucking doctor sucks. If you needed any more proof of he's like, you know what? I'm going to decapitate this bitch in a car crash. Then he immediately goes out, and yes, turns out he has cheated on her before, because he went back and seen a woman that she's like, oh, how long has it been? Where you been? And they kiss. They embrace, and then he's about to pay other women for their services. Yes, to fucking American Psycho, Reanimator, Frankenstein, some shit here.
Yeah.
Like, when I was watching this back, I was going, I've seen all those movies recently, and it all fits.
Yeah.
Especially Reanimator.
The dude gets around. I mean, he even picks up a woman on the side of the street, and she offers her up, and he's like, sure. He's like, dude, what? Fucking calm down. Now,
your girlfriend's head is literally on a table.
I want to say it's like the most underlined fucked up thing about this movie, but it's not even underlined. It's like the main theme is that, yes, he wants to keep his girlfriend alive, but he wants to get her, and I quote from his mouth to our ears, a more beautiful body. My dude, you don't say that to her. Like, you don't. Maybe, okay, sure. Whatever lives in here should stay in there if it's bad thoughts like that. It stops here. It doesn't come out here. Like, dude, the guy is obviously, he's horrible. He killed it. He decapitated his girlfriend intentionally or unintentionally, doesn't fucking matter. He kept her alive for his own selfish reasons. She continuously just keeps asking to kill me, let me die. And he doesn't do it because he wants that face on a different body.
That's an inside thought. That's an inside thought.
Bro, this movie's dark. Like, it's not. This isn't The Season of Suffering. This isn't a great movie. Like, it was on Science Mystery Theater for a fucking reason.
Okay.
But
I'm happy you said that, because I was like, ooh, this. I know when we were talking about it initially, I was like, oh yeah, the brain that wouldn't die. It's been a minute. And it did not entirely hold up to my remembering.
Yeah. And the main thing is this whole season, a majority of these movies are going to be good, but they're also all just cult classics. There's going to be
cult classic.
Exactly. Or it could just not be great, but it's still a cult classic. Like, this is a fucking cult classic. Never again. Good Lord.
Oh,
did you see the trailer I sent you?
Hang on. There's something I have to tell you.
Did you buy us tickets to the musical?
No.
Oh, damn. I would go see that.
I forgot to mention, because of my what's been keeping us up at night was me going across the pond. I had something downloaded to watch on my flight across the pond. So I watched Birdemic with riff tracks.
Oh Lord, dude, I couldn't even do that.
Here's the thing: it was really fucking good.
Good
with riff
Lord.
tracks on it. It made the movie so much better. I swear to God, dude.
There's no way.
You need to. You have to try.
No,
Come
I said
on.
it last season. That was the second time I'd seen that movie and the last time.
Rob, what if we hold hands and watch the movie together?
No, never again. Never again.
For me?
No, that movie was my 9/11. Never again. I'm not doing it. Too soon? Yeah, not happening. Never, ever, ever again. I would go see the musical though. Like,
sure.
In a heartbeat. Dude, people dressed as birds flapping around on stage. Sign me up.
God. Sorry, I'm dying. That was good.
But yeah, I mean,
what are we talking about?
There's a few movies that we've added to this list. For example, we already mentioned it once in this episode, but Spider Baby.
Yep.
I've never seen it. I have seen a snippet here or there, and I'm like, wow, this looks like hot garbage. But it's a fucking cult classic. Yep. So I gotta do it. I want to see something I haven't seen before. I watch new movies every week, and I rewatch a lot of stuff. But this season's gonna be a lot of fun. So this movie really doesn't hold a lot of substance in general. It's decapitated girlfriend. We find out that the psycho doctor who's trying to find a new body also did an experiment on his doctor friend, and that's why his hand's all jacked up. Mm-hmm. He goes to a bar that has flappers at it, tries to bang one. Another one tries to get in on it as well, which scares him away because he's being too smart about it. And he doesn't want to be seen with somebody so recently after if he's going to kill them.
Yep.
And so he's just trying to find his way. So what does he do? He picks up two randoms on the street. They're like, hey, you remember that woman that we went to school with? Yeah, you should go see her. She lets dudes take pictures of her scantily clad. And then he just shows up and she overacts the entire fucking scene and then goes, yeah, I had that bully and you helped me. I remember you now. That like almost legitimately the dialogue. You're like, oh, okay. Then it immediately goes to, I hate all men now because of what was done to me. And it's like, well, if what you're inferring to, that's not bullying. That is way worse. Like,
yeah,
we don't call that bully. We call that no, like absolutely not. And then he goes, perfect opportunity for me to do the same thing to you. Takes her back to his place, drugs her, and then the creature busts out of the door and says, hey, you guys.
Before that, though, we get a pretty good, it's in black and white, but it's a lot of blood.
Dude, yes. That arm?
Yeah,
Oof.
The head is fucking with the other doctor, like, calling him all sorts of names and like, oh, you're weak, you're stupid, yeah, fool, whatever. And then he backs up towards the door, which the douchebag doctor, because the other one's just, he wants fixed, and the only person who can help him. Doc DB. Not Doc DB. I've lost my fucking train of thought now. Thanks for that. He backs up to the door after she starts laughing, and then fucking Chunk reaches through the little peephole, grabs his arm, pulls it in, and then he just starts sliding down the door. You can see it in his jacket, but the bloody stump of just shoulder covered in blood.
Yeah.
Again, seeing that in the 50s is like kind of jarring because there was not a lot of blood in 50s movies.
And it was
think of Dracula, not a lot.
It was wet. Like,
oh yeah, it was
real wet.
Because then he smears it up the goddamn stairs, sits down in a chair, and goes, "I forgot something downstairs," and he goes and dies against the wall.
You know what? So when his arm gets ripped off, you can tell that his arm's in the jacket. But then when he slumps against the wall, I'm like looking, I'm like, where is his arm placed? Because it was so, however he angled himself, it was kind of hard to see. And then when DBMD comes back down and finds him.
DBMD PhD?
Yeah. Pretty huge douche. He moves the body and lays him on his back, and he lays flat. I'm like, yo, where is his arm? It was that was one of those moments where I'm like, because he wasn't like, he was laid flat, and it wasn't like arched up. He wasn't like at a weird angle. Yeah. I'm like, where's his fucking arm? Like, where is it placed right now? This is really good. Is there a hole in the floor? Like, I'm really fucking confused. Then he
actually cut it off.
Then he grabs the largest piece of cloth, doesn't even fully unfold it, covers the dude everything but his feet. I'm like, yo, there's enough cloth if you had turned it the other way to cover everything.
Nothing to see here. Everybody is okay.
So dumb. Then he, when he attempts to cut the other woman's head off, I mean, he tapes his girlfriend's mouth shut. I was just like, this guy is horrible in every form. He's just a bad guy. Like, there's no redeeming qualities about him from the get-go. He's not good.
No, not at all. But the head, as we've been seeing throughout the movie, has been talking with Chunk in the closet over there, whether it's physically, and she's actually talking verbally to him, and Sloth. He's knocking back. Sloth. Why am I calling him Chunk? Is that the kid?
Because Chunk's the guy who does the truffle shuffle.
Ooh. Ooh. Anyway, he's talking with Sloth. There you go. And then he tapes her mouth, and she's talking with him telepathically.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, fuck. All right, hold the phone.
It's the serum. Yeah,
because that was the same stuff that they gave to the guy that they pieced together in the closet over there.
Yep. Oh. Well, and then Sloth sets the entire lab on fire.
Fire bad.
Kills DBMDPhD.com. And the girlfriend just says, I told you should have let me die. You should have killed me. You should have let me die. And the end. And that is
Sloth just walks out with the other girl.
Yeah, he saves the other girl, which is really nice.
Happily ever after. Until she wakes up.
Yeah. Gets drugged to one nightmare, wakes up to a whole living actual nightmare. You're just like, oh no, thank you. But that was the head that wouldn't die from 1962, according to the end of credits, or the black door, or the brain that wouldn't die, which is the actual name.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think we both pretty much have already stated how we feel about this, but
hang on, let's kind of debrief here a little. That was kind of a depressing rewatch. Like, in my brain, from what I remember watching this as a child, I enjoyed that movie a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the first like monster movie, black and white monster movie that I've seen for years ago, and then actually was kind of let down rewatching it for the first time.
Yeah,
that's upsetting.
So the last time we recorded off air, like after the record, you and I had a really long, just chit chat about movies, and I kind of give you a backstory about somebody who influenced a lot of my interest in certain movies and stuff. But the old friend, no longer friend, who introduced me to these movies, had also introduced me to Last House on the Left, and I loved that movie. I was like, wow, this is fucked. This is so good. This is so great. Now, suckers, folks, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends, if you really want to hear how I feel about these movies now, go back all the way back to season 1, right on
Best of Luck.
Yeah, right on Instagram. You just go to the Instagram. It's a 2-part video. It's like 2 hours long, but I had Josh Levesque on, and we did a comparison between the original and the remake. And I watched both of those movies back to back, and literally I couldn't sleep right for a few days. Like it fucked me up, like really bad. And I talk about it on there, and I talk about just how horrendous these movies are. And he hadn't watched them in a long time, and so him and I were just like the whole time. So sometimes
either of them.
I don't recommend it, but I do recommend it. It's just, I don't know. Yeah. Exploitation had a time, and the original exploitation films did a really, really good job at abusing that freedom that they had.
Gotcha.
And made things at a shoestring budget. So when they said action, make it look like it hurts, they were making it hurt. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So
got it.
They're classics. Will I ever be like, you should see this? No. But if it's a classic and you have not seen it, I think you should if you've never seen it before.
But just know,
be prepared.
It's a different time. Different fucking time.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Jason Michael, what do you give the brain from a that wouldn't die from another planet? From the Black Door.
From 1952 to 9.
Yeah, 59.
I see, even now I'm still kind of up in the air because it's like, yes, is it not a great movie? And also, yes, is there still kind of a good feeling with this movie? I'm like up in the air, so I'm gonna honestly give it a 6.5. I'm like between that and a 7, but I don't want to say it because that's a stupid fucking meme anyway, or whatever the kids call it nowadays. Listen, that's what happens when you work with kids. Put your fucking hands down. I have the power to remove. All
right. So 6.5. Yeah.
Dude, we should really go back and like average out our scores and then just make a spoiler sleepover letterbox. Oh, that's, what is it? 5 stars?
That was my idea from last season. I said we should have a letterbox, and you were like, I don't know what that is. I told you what letterbox was, and you were like, oh, cool. So yeah, if you want to know my letterbox scores on new movies, you can go check out all of my movie spew Mondays over on patreon.com/spoiler sleepover podcast, because I give you both ratings every single episode.
Hey Rob, did we mention that we have a Patreon for our podcast at spoilersleepover.com/ patreon.com/spoiler sleepover podcast, not spoilersleepover.com. We don't have that anymore.
No, we don't. That site looked like shit anyways. Well,
it was also way too expensive.
It was ridiculous.
What would you
give this
the brain that wouldn't die?
It's a 5.
Okay. Roughly about in the same area then.
Yeah, but this is like a solid 5. Like I had to really think about this to pull it out of a 4, because I was like, there are qualities of this movie that don't deserve to be completely in the dumpster. Yeah. But like, will I watch this again? Probably not, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Will I watch the Mystery Science Theater version? Yeah. I love Joel, like favorite host. I will
100%.
Yeah.
He always had more life in him. Unfortunately, what is his name? Jonah, the new guy, is just like it's very eh.
And I like that dude as like a writer, director, actor. I just don't like him in that show.
Yeah, no.
It's not great. But all right, so where is, well, you kind of explained last week, but I'm going to ask anyways, where does this land in your cult?
As of right now, it's a very low member. And as of right now, because I'm looking at the list of the rest of the movies we have for the 60s, I do kind of have high hopes. So this might or might not, there might be mercy, but there's no room for mercy in cults. This might be the first sacrifice at the end of the month. I will be completely honest, unless it's like, again, Birdemic levels of shit. and I won't sacrifice it until I've seen every movie and go, you know what? You don't deserve to be here anymore. Unlike the 50s, which were fucking great. This was too late in the 50s. Actually, this was made the same year as The Tingler.
Yep.
What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, now the thing is, one more thing before we do go and tell you what the next movie is. We need a bloody legend. And
Well, I got to tell you what my placement in the cult is.
yeah, sorry. We're jumping all over the place because bloody legend is supposed to be Rob, is it a leader?
Excuse me. No, absolutely not. This is it's the first member, and it's already pushing buttons with the leader currently, and there's a good chance it'll probably be sacrificed.
Don't fuck with me, brain that wouldn't die.
There is a movie that I have not seen, so we never really know. But Bloody Legend, man, I don't.
You
know what? Let's give it to the actress that plays the girlfriend's head. She tried her best. But
let me check her name real quick, just so we can give proper credit where credit is due. It is Virginia Leith.
A twofer for the noise.
Yeah, I mean, there's been twofers plenty of times. That's because we just say like Virginia Leith, Bloody Legend of the Week.
Well,
explain why, and then say, Virginia Leith.
So yeah, we'll give it to Jan in the Pan because that's what she is. Two people that I didn't even make that up. That's actually like this is how big of a cult classic this movie is that people who love this movie have actually named her Jan in the Pan. Fun fact number 3. So
I was ready to hit the fucking button again, but I wasn't expecting Jan in a Pan. Holy shit, you just saved a $5.
So I want to give it to her because her acting was good.
Yeah.
What wasn't 80 yard. Yeah. But also the fact that for the time period, she didn't take shit from anyone. She said, no, fuck, this is terrible. This is going to kill my career. I'm out. And for a movie that was about taking power away from women, she made sure she took her fucking power back. And I think that's amazing. Like, just fuck yes, dude. Like, do your shit. So yeah, that's the Bloody Legend. Jason Michael, what year are we talking about next week?
Well, we did talk about 1962. We are jumping. Well, first off, 1959, but hey, we'll take what we can get. We are jumping 5 years into the future from when this released. We are moving to 1967. He said the thing. Fucking hate that. I'm not happy about it, but it's kind of fucking stupid funny sometimes. I hate it. I'm not thrilled with it, Rob. Shut up.
Well, until next week,
where Jason Michael gets a lobotomy.
Tight suckers. 6, 7.
God, that was horrible.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Spoiler Sleepover. Join our cult by following our socials like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And for more offerings like this, follow us on Patreon at patreon.com/Spoiler Sleepover Podcast. So until next week, sleep tight, suckers!